Hi guys, happy Monday. How's everyone doing today? Mid-September. Just having a spot of coffee with you and a little chit chat. Talk about my crazy day. Everything looks blurry to me. I'll have a smoke. I will have a little snack with you. I bought these. We're doing a little taste test today. M&M's Cocoa Crisp flavor. I have a new lipstick on because I'm going to be doing that for Halloween. I'm going to be Elizabeth Taylor, and she always wore a bold red lip. So let's try these. All right, so it's basically the M&M Crispy, but they're using the Cocoa Krispies instead of Rice Krispies. I give them a thumbs up. Got these at CVS. Anyway, I went to court at noon. It was annoying and long, and I'm not a big fan of my lawyer. And yes, I did something wrong, and yes, I deserved to get punished. And that's not what this is about at all. I'm not complaining about the legal system, just my specifics and the way my case was mishandled. The long and the short of it, for those of you keeping up with this ridiculous saga of mine, is that I got a year's probation, which I was pretty much expecting. I meet with the probation officer within 48 hours, and we're going to go over like how much I'll be being checked up on and monitored. Based upon his or her findings, we'll determine when my conditional license will be lifted and the Intoxilock can come off, which probably won't be for a year, but what we're hoping is that they're going to count the time I put it in voluntarily in late December of last year. No fine yet. I thought that today was the final sentencing, and no matter what I had to pay or do, it would at least be behind me, but not really when there's probation involved, which is pretty de rigueur for the alcohol content I blew. I'm sorry this keeps becoming blurry. It's really weird. Hold on. I'm sure if anyone's going to comment, you'll be weighing in some opinions on drunk driving in New York State. But like I said, yes, I broke the law. And the particulars, I guess, don't really matter. Yeah, the law is the law. Anyway, but it was a very weird situation that night. I basically was apprehended right in my own driveway. But you're not supposed to be behind a wheel when you're intoxicated. So, yeah, there was no fine that was paid today is what I'm trying to say. But at the end of a year, based on the PO's findings, the judge decides if the whole case is finished or not. So that was productive. It took a few hours. Then I did some errands. Met a friend for lunch. Dropped my clothing off at the laundromat. Went to Rite Aid for some little items that were on seasonal clearance and some little gifts for my daughter. And then I went to CVS. And I want to show you, I got from Bath & Body Works this toasted coconut mocha candle, which smells extraordinary. I recommend it. And this is Cherry Crisp, sugared Cherry Crisp, which is just as it's called. It smells like something cherry, like a cherry cobbler is baking in your oven. I'm working at 8 tonight instead of 10. So that's going to be a long shift. Tomorrow I get my Intoxilock recalibrated, and then I go back to work at 4. So, yeah, I got these at CVS. They have all kinds of crazy, like, fall jewelry and stuff. And, I'm all about the blingy, crazy, large earrings. Especially because they match my kaftan, my kimono today. So that's it. What did I want to talk about? I had a whole video ready for upload yesterday, but then something got messed up with it. And I decided to ditch it and start over. But really, I was just talking about a little bit of drama, which is none of my business, really. I think that's why people like YouTube drama, because it's almost like watching a TV show, and it kind of gets you out of your own reality for a while. At least for me, it does. And then I realized, like, wow, maybe I'm not so crazy. Um, I got these from a friend, a fall bouquet. It matches me. It has a little apple on it to encourage me because he knew I was going to court today. No, he's not an enabler. Everyone knows what I did was wrong. I keep repeating that, don't I? It's just been a long year, and the Intoxilock is definitely a penalty. Please do try to avoid getting one at all costs in your car. It's not just a matter of blowing a puff of air, and then starting your car. You blow out, you blow in, you blow out, and then it goes off random times for testing as you're driving. Sometimes once or twice, sometimes many times. So tomorrow I get that recalibrated, and that costs money too. Got the echocardiogram coming up this week, the 2-day nuclear stress test. Still trying to figure out what's happening with the MRI with my back. This is so boring, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, yesterday I was just talking about YouTube drama and my candle haul, and what else was I talking about? I don't remember. So I also did something different with my eye makeup today. I lined my waterline with white because I heard that's supposed to make whatever you're lining it with pop out a little bit more. And lately my eyes are like often bloodshot, so I'm like, well, if my eyes are red and I put white underneath, it's gonna make them pink, right? But that was another thing that Elizabeth Taylor did. She used a lot of grays on her eyes, which I'm using fall tones today. But she lined underneath with white, and then she rimmed it. She underlined her eyes. She lined her eyes with gray. I'm tired and a little stressed. But let me show you my Rite Aid haul. Candles were like 90% off. So I got a couple of these little warm maple syrup, which smells like, you guessed it, kind of buttery too. Not a good angle, but I don't care. Warm maple syrup for my daughter. Oops. I'm literally just reaching in. This is called white pumpkin. It's interesting. It's not as spicy. It's more sweet than a regular pumpkin. And I need to get a fill. And this one broke completely off, and I've got lipstick all over me. These were really cheap. These were like 99 cents each. The tea lights that I always use. That's Vanilla Blossom. This is Autumn Sage. Really, really nice. Another one of these. This is the, again, warm maple syrup. They were cheap. So I stocked up a bit. Spiced pumpkin pie. I like this one. It's very cinnamony. I guess I got a bunch of these. They make good little Christmas stocking stuffers too. And then this is Harvest Pumpkin tea lights. This is interesting. This is maple tobacco. So it's like maple and tobacco, but not like a cigarette tobacco, like a true tobacco, like you're smelling maple outside by a fire. So that's kind of cool. And for my girl, I got flameless votive candles because they've got the little kids in the house, so she doesn't really like candles. But the flameless ones are good for their hearth because it'll be pretty. And then I got another maple pancakes. Not the warm maple syrup, but maple pancakes. Got this for the boys so they could put the decal stickers up on their window and make a jack-o'-lantern. And then another one of these, which I'm going to give away. The maple tobacco. Very interesting. I'm not sure if I love it or not, but... So, guys, that is what's going on with your girl here. I really should invest in a tripod because this is annoying. And I hope everyone's fall is going good. Hope everyone's registered to vote. I'm going to probably vote early this year. And yeah, so M&M, Cocoa Crisp, Almay red lipstick in Treat Yourself. And then all my self-candle treats, self-care. And a cancer stick, which I'm putting out. Today's calendar reading is Make Today So Awesome That Yesterday Gets Jealous. I put no thought into these videos. It's all just very off the cuff. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and peace out.